Hey guys, what's up? So I'm back again with another video, and this video is gonna be the first video of July. So yay. Okay, so I admit I have a bit of a problem when it comes to books, and that is that books make me really happy, they make me less stressed. Buying books makes me less stressed despite the fact that it's spending money. And so my friend, America, who is the co-owner of this channel, she knew that. So back in the spring, I had this really important test that I was worrying about, and it was on Monday. So on Friday, she texted me and she's like, "Oh yeah, I got you a gift." And I was like, "What?" Like it wasn't even near my birthday, so I'm literally like, "What?" And me, I hate surprises, so I was like, "Tell me, tell me, tell me. What is it? What is it?" I'm sitting here like begging her to tell me what it was. So rather than focus on the fact that I was really stressed about a test that, mind you, I was like prepared for it, but rather than stress about it, she got me to think about that, and like the gift ended up being like these two books, which like I loved. I freaked out about it. And like look, they're hardback, and we all know hardbacks are like very good books. Okay, so anyways, recently I started a job, and it was like the night before my first day. I'm like, I'm really nervous. This is like my first job, freaking out. So I decided to place an order on BookOutlet to buy books the night before. And in my defense, they were having a sale, so it was like 15% off of everything, which I mean, of course I had to buy books. It's an even better deal. So I bought 13 books, so I decided to bring you guys an unboxing. And hold up. And yes, I already like untaped it, but no, I have not looked in here because if I did, I would want to sit here and like rearrange my shelves and everything and count all my books because I'm weird like that. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is a pretty hefty package. Okay, so there we go. I'll just sit there. Okay, so obviously don't need this, so there we go. Okay, so the first book I'm seeing, well, the first two books I'm seeing. So I bought a lot of duologies. I don't know why, it's just, it happened. But the first one is Reboot, which is the first book in this duology, and then Rebel, which is the second book. Both of them are by Amy Tintera. And to my understanding, like this book was labeled as perfect for fans of The Hunger Games, Divergent, and the book Legend, which I loved all three of those books. And so basically, I know that the main character died and she was rebooted after 178 minutes. That's why the 1, 7, and 8 are like that, making her like the best killer, I believe. I don't know a whole lot about this, but first two books, and like they're solid black, and I don't know, I just really like it. Okay, so the next book I'm seeing, oops, is the second book in the duology. The first book I bought in my last haul, but it's Shiny Broken Pieces by, I will leave their names in the description down below along with all the titles of the books. I don't know much about this because obviously I haven't even read the first book, but hey, now I have the second book so I can just marathon it. So it was justified, okay? It was justified. Okay, now this next book is The Improbable Theory of Anna and Zach, and I have to admit, like, I have never heard of this book before now, and the only reason I clicked on it, like when I was looking through books, is look at this cover. I love it. But to my understanding, Anna, her brother, like, decides to run off, so she has to enlist the help of Zach to try to like go find him, and like they're completely different. I think this is supposed to be like a kind of like a contemporary, maybe. And I think it goes back and forth between the two. At least that's what I'm thinking it is. Okay, so next duology is, now this was also justified because, so along with being fans of books and such, I'm also fans of like some really good TV shows like Pretty Little Liars, and if you guys know anything about that, you know that it like just recently went off like forever, which made me sad, but that ended, wow, it was crazy. I didn't even see it coming, although I mean I've seen the theories about it, but didn't see it coming. But the first book in this series is called The Dolls, and then Midnight Dolls by Kiki Sullivan. And to my understanding, it's like Pretty Little Liars meets Beautiful Creatures. And I mean, I loved Pretty Little Liars. I've never read Beautiful Creatures, and I don't think I've seen the movie. Anyways, so I was kind of sad that Pretty Little Liars was ending, so hey, they said it was like similar to that, and like I have 3 words for you guys that describes this: teen voodoo queens. And I'm like, I need this in my life. So I really love the covers, so I'm hoping it goes well. More books to add to my very long TBR list. Okay, now this next book I'm pulling out is the first book in the duology. I have the second book in there somewhere, but it's Trust Me, I'm Lying by Mary Elizabeth Summer. And all I really know about this is that the main character is a con artist and her father gets kidnapped, I think. So she has to try to go find him, so forth. But hardback, I love it. I can't wait to rearrange my shelves. I know, I'm weird. Okay, now this next book, I kind of wish I had it when I did this, one of my past videos, because this would have like went with it very well, but it's Happy Families by Tanita S. Davis. And so and look, it's very short. It's probably going to be like this gorgeous game and me be able to read it in like one sit-in, which would be pretty cool. But to my understanding, it follows these 2 twins and their lives, and their dad, he comes out as like transgender, I believe. So yeah, and I like the cover. Also, I like this. So minimalistic. I know, I have a problem. I probably shouldn't have bought this many books, but I'll have time to get to them eventually. Maybe I'll make time. I won't sleep, okay? Okay, this next book is We Are All Made of Molecules. Now this, you'll have to tell me if this is like it for every book, but this doesn't have a dust jacket. And I'm not sure if it's like supposed to be like that or if I just didn't get a dust jacket. Okay, so this is like this young guy named Stuart him and his dad move in with this girl named Ashley and her mom, and that kind of like threatens Ashley's social position. But however, they have one thing in common. They are all made of molecules, so I thought it would be interesting to read. I mean, plus more books. Okay, now this is the second book in a duology, so I'm not really going to talk about this much until I get to the first book, wherever it is, but it's Resonance by Erica O'Rourke, maybe? I don't know. I really like it. It's hardback. It's black underneath. And look at that. That looks so nice. Sorry, the dust jacket wouldn't go back. Okay. Ooh, I'm really looking forward to this book. So, a lot of you probably don't know this about me because, I mean, you probably don't know me, but Anyways, so I used to have trouble like saying my S's and like SH sounds, so I had to go to the speech therapy. Hated it, blah 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 blah. So this book is called Mad Miss Mimic, and the main character has a speech impediment, which I kind of relate to. So I found it interesting. However, she is able to like mimic people flawlessly. So I thought it would be cool to read, and also I couldn't get over the title and the cover, Mad Miss Mimic. I thought it was interesting. Okay, so I did not expect this, but it says it's autographed. What? Like, nowhere on the website did it say that my copy would be autographed. Hold on. Ooh, yes. I like this. That's amazing. However, I'm gonna have to get this sticker off because I can't deal with stickers, okay? No, not on books because it leaves that like sticky residue. Okay, this is the first book in that duology I was telling you. Like, this is the second book. This is the first book. Obviously, there was a cover change, but oh well. So this is Dissonance by Erica O'Rourke. And to my understanding, like the main character is what's called a walker. And every time a choice is made, an alternate, like parallel world is made spun like after that. Like if I choose to turn left, a parallel world would be made where I go right, and so forth and so forth. But she is a walker, so she can like move between the alternate, well, parallel worlds, and I can't get over this. This is autographed. Autographed. I shall cherish this forever. But yeah, I did not expect this to be autographed. I mean, I've seen other booktubers have like hauls where they were surprised about something, but like I didn't expect this, so that's amazing. Obviously, I have to go order more books now. Just kidding, I don't have money at the moment. Okay, the last book is the second book in the other duology I showed you guys earlier, but it's Trust Me, I'm Trouble by, again, Mary Elizabeth Summer. This is the second book in the Trust Me, I'm Lying duology. So, yeah, I got a total of 13 new books that I need to find someplace on my shelf for. It'll work. Maybe. I mean, I have the shelf down here, but I'm not sure, so. Okay, that's been my book haul this time. I'm sure you guys understand me, like, books make me feel better. So obviously I needed more books. Duh. Okay, see ya.